nice to meet you.
So this is recipe renovation. We're kind of renovating one of a fattening and also high sodium recipes, right?
Yeah. It's a way to get that funky flavor, that down south thing going on if you're looking for smothered gravy and chops without all the salt and cutting it back and showing you some different tips and tricks on how to select your pork and make this really pop. Check it out. Got to show some center cut pork chops, and I like to get them trimmed a little bit so they don't have as much of a fat cap on the top of it.
All right.
And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix all these flavors together in this bowl if you don't mind.
So what do we have here?
We got some black pepper.
Okay.
We got some granulated onion and garlic powder.
So you don't even need to use the fresh. We use the powder, so it's easier.
Yes, because it's gonna stick to the meat. It's like a rub.
All
and we
right.
got some paprika. You just mix that up. And what you wanna do is we're gonna put a little bit on both sides.
All right, so we're making a rub. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay. Not all of it, though, right?
No, because we're gonna save some of the funk out the flour as well.
But this is not onion salt and garlic salt, it's onion powder, right?
Onion powder, big difference, yes.
Yes.
When you go to the supermarket, definitely don't look for onion salt or garlic salt. Get
And if you
yourself the
ever
powder.
do use that stuff, then definitely don't use any salt.
No, exactly, and definitely tone it back. It's all about moderation as well.
All right,
we're
let's do it,
gonna
Big
dump
Daddy.
the rest of this in the flour. I see we got some whole wheat flour, or you can use white flour, you choose.
I want to see what the difference is, because I feel like the whole wheat flour, there's not going to be that big of a difference. What do you think?
I agree with you.
All right,
Let's
so
rock
when
that.
you can substitute and use whole wheat flour, go ahead.
Yeah,
So we're mixing
now we got the mix of the flour.
Got it. All right, so the
We got
flavor's
the
everywhere.
pork chops
Got
going
it.
in there.
All right.
We're gonna dredge it in here.
Got
You want
it.
me to do it, or you good
No,
with
I'll
this?
do it.
I
So
like
we're
your
doing
hand.
this, so most people would use an egg, and we don't need to use an egg or anything. It's just gonna stick right to it.
It's
All
just
right.
gonna, if you like to leave them a little bit wet, that helps out too. It helps the spices sticking off to the flour.
That's a good tip in general. When it calls
Yes.
for an egg wash, and you don't need that fat, the fat of the egg yellow,
Okay, you
just
got
do it
that
with
in
the
there.
moisture of the meat already. Okay, keep going.
Now, while you're rocking those chops out, I like to get them like 2 or 3 minutes on each side, just enough to get them a nice little crunchy coating on the outside.
Okay.
And I always tell just what you're doing. Shake off
So how
that
much
extra
oil
flour.
is in here?
About like 2 tablespoons.
All right.
Now we got it's smothered chops. So
All right,
what
so
I
you
want to
have 2 tablespoons of oil,
Yeah,
but you could do it in a nonstick pan and like even reduce the oil even more with nonstick spray, right?
But you're gonna need the oil, some type of fat, because we got to create a roux.
Got it.
So that's
okay.
the whole thing of giving
Got
us that
it.
gravy
All right,
love.
Fair enough.
So I got this onions working right here.
Got it.
And I got me a little bit more flour. You know what? Give me some of that seasoned flour. Give me a tong full of that.
All right.
We might as well go all out and bring the flavor big
So
time.
you're putting the seasoned flour in with the onions and the oil.
Exactly.
I like it.
Extra
Got it.
flavor.
Has
Got
to be
the
white
onion.
onions, could be any onion.
You can do white onions, Vidalia onions, sweet onions, whatever onion rocks your boat, go for it. And now I got some no sodium, or you can use low sodium beef stock.
Low sodium beef stock, you could use, okay, got
You
it.
get what I'm saying with that? That's like, we
I
cut
got
the
it.
salt out all the way.
I like it.
This is gonna come to a nice little simmer.
Okay.
We get those chops back in here. So check this out. This is hot. This is gonna go in the oven, 345, 350 degrees for about 45, 50 minutes till they tender. Oh, man.
I'm gonna taste it.
Okay, check this out. This is gonna add the icing to the cake. We got some carrots.
You do
as opposed
puree.
to the sweet potato, we got the carrot that tastes like a sweet potato. Vanilla, nutmeg, cinnamon,
So you do
brown
sweet-
sugar.
All right, let me try that.
Dig in and let me know what you think.
First of all, and you've reduced the sodium 10 times.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, you good? Now you can cut into that chop. Save the bone, not for the dog, but for me on the way home.
All right, hold on. Really good.
Yeah? Juicy?
Really, don't stop talking
all
dirty.
right, all right.
So we started at 1,000 milligrams with the original recipe. So this is a recipe renovation, and now we're at how many milligrams of sodium?
Very low.
10.
That low.
We went from 1,000 to 10 milligrams of sodium. That's a huge reduction.
That's a big difference, absolutely.
Amazing. My ankles don't feel swollen at all.
Yeah.
Thank you, Big Daddy.
Thank you, baby.
Thank
I love
you.
it.